Doing Training Arc is the perfect time to talk about my immense love for martial arts, which I don't really think I'll have many other opportunities to do. Hopefully you could tell by some of the social media content that we did. It would be really embarrassing if you couldn't, but I've done martial arts for a long time and I really enjoy it. When I was in elementary school, I got introduced to it through karate and did that until middle school. When the dojo shut down, we got some Krav Maga CDs. Until high school, my school had a martial arts team. That was easily the best part of high school for me, was that martial arts class that got me through the worst of times with my illness, as well as the worst of times with the fact that I was in high school. After I got sick though, I ended up having to take a step back from all forms of exercise because my body just was not up for it. But this year I got back into it. I joined a Krav Maga school and it has been one of the best decisions I have made in probably a decade. I really enjoy everything that goes along with martial arts. Punching stuff just gets rid of all of the sad hormones and replaces them with all of the happy hormones. Imagine that this is my anger and all of my problems. I can just go like, it's also a really good place to go and meet people. You get to do partnered activities, and I find that the martial arts squads that I make are like real, true squads. Kicking It on Disney, that was 100% accurate to real life. Martial arts squads are real squads. Frequently asked questions when you do martial arts. Oh, so you could beat me up? Probably not. I don't know what you look like. If you're like a 300-pound dude, then there's like probably no way. I've like held the pad for dudes who are 300 pounds and like one shot from you and I am out. But like, you know, it's at least somewhat practical. I feel like you learn a lot of awareness, you learn a lot of how to not put yourself into bad situations, and you have a healthy amount of respect for people who are bigger and stronger than you. And the fact that I'm probably double jointed in like certain weird areas of my body that are not interesting or cool. Some of the content for Training Arc has been a lot of fun because I've actually gotten to use a lot of my martial arts skills that I don't really get to use that much because I'm not going out and picking fights. A lot of the stuff involved just doing fall breaks, which is so much fun. I love that. Alex was very afraid to hit me with the staff when we were doing that scene in the forest, but like, I just was having so much fun. In high school, we did a program that was labeled as just martial arts. It was jiu-jitsu based, but I genuinely have no idea what the heck it was. The senior marine biology instructor at our school was a retired colonel who had trained in Okinawa, and he was like super passionate about this kind of stuff. And so this was basically his passion project. It was so funny. This dude was the head of the disciplinary committee, and everybody was terrified of him except for like the losers in martial arts. Nobody cared about martial arts at the school except for me and like my 10 or 15 friends who did it at any given time. All this stuff was actually pretty good. Like, it was very practical and has translated over into like the Krav Maga and stuff that I've done later, but like, what were we learning? We learned like some grappling stuff. We learned a lot of strikes. We had Weapons Wednesday, which was always super hype. In case you're wondering, yes, this is a real katana that I've had on me all this whole time. Weapons Wednesday, let's go. We learned, yeah, we did learn how to swing a sword for kendo, because I think that the school wanted to make it like a sport, and so then he's like, okay, kendo time. Watch this, watch this. I'm showing you this because this is all I remember, and I'm worried about hitting our light, but like, men, I am so worried about hitting that light. Yeah, here we go, here we go. Men! I am halfway in the frame. You go above and then men. I like that one because it sounds like you're angry at men, and you're not, you're just striking at somebody's head. But maybe that person is a man. Explain that, feminists. I don't know what I'm saying. This is your brain on martial arts. So anyways, yeah, that was high school. Then adult martial arts with Krav Maga. Krav Maga is like supposed to be like one of the most practical self-defense techniques. It was developed by the Israeli military to be a very good civilian form of self-defense. I did not understand why martial arts kids got bullied in high school because I thought, oh, you know, martial arts, like you're tough, you can like fight people or whatever. But then I met my adult martial arts friends and I'm like, I get it now, it all makes sense. These people are nerds, and I love them so much, but they are such nerds. Since everybody is like there of their own volition, you meet so many people who have done other forms of self-defense, and it's really cool getting to talk to them about like their background. So like you'll meet somebody who's done boxing, somebody who's done jiu-jitsu, somebody who's done MMA or Muay Thai or like whatever, and it's really cool getting to talk to all of these nerds. They're all nerds. It's been such a fun experience. I love the geekiness of it all. You know, we'll just be in public and my friend will put me in an arm bar and like, we'll just be out standing around or at somebody's house and they'll just start practicing punches and stuff like that. It's really fun. But yes, everyone I've met through here is a colossal nerd and I love them for that like so much. Anyways, that was a ramble. Training Arc is streaming everywhere now. Be sure to check it out. Support your local martial arts studio.